Is Fast X better than F9? I guess we'll find out. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Movie Dive. Today we're diving into Fast X. In other words, the 10th Fast and Furious movie in the Fast and Furious franchise. So this movie was directed by Leterrier, but it was also supposed to be directed by Justin Lin. He left because of creative differences and said he wasn't having a good time on set. So that gives you a little bit of foreshadowing. Is this going to be a bad movie? Because the main director of the Fast franchise is leaving because he has creative differences. And of course, in the past, we've had Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson coming out and talking about how he hated working with all these people because they're lazy and yada, yada, yada. There's been feuds, there's been this, there's been that, but it doesn't matter because it's one of Universal Studios' greatest movie earnings. So they're going to go ahead and make another one. And I saw yet another one because I go and see these movies whenever they come out. Most of the Fast and Furious movies are guilty pleasures. Even if they're bad, I still get some enjoyment out of them. Fast 8, Fast 9, I thought was god-awful. I don't want to ever see that movie again. Now, is Fast X better? Well, first and foremost, I'm going to say this movie is bad. It is a bad movie. Now, what it does have going for it is I did laugh quite a bit. I remember F9, I didn't laugh at all. F9, I was just really hoping for it to end. Everything is just getting out of hand. I mean, we know this already. It's gotten to the point of when Transformers 4 and 5 are coming out, where you just knew what was going to happen, just a lot of loud noises. There's no story behind anything. Fast 5, which is a lot of people's favorite Fast and Furious movie. This one seems kind of like a sequel to that one. They probably knew that it was one of everyone's favorite movies, so they wanted to play off of that for everyone. Jason Momoa is the villain in this one. He's the big bad, I guess you would say. They're setting him up for, I don't know, a sequel or a trilogy. I don't know if they're doing 2 more, 3 more, whatever. Jason Momoa is good in other stuff. In this, I kind of found him annoying.
I knew you would come for me. I'm Dante. Enchante. So how about we all just start shooting each other?
Somehow hacks into everything on the planet with simple ease, and all this stuff happens with no explanation. Like suddenly a character will pop up and you'll be like, oh, you're here. What a coincidence. Oh, we're in a bad situation. I know a guy. Let's bring back this guy from this old movie that we used to hate each other, but it's all good because we're friends now. There's no continuity of these characters, I feel like, in these films, especially with the villains. John Cena in F9, I feel like, was this evil guy who just wanted to take Dominic Toretto down. But in this one, he's like this cool, funny, quirky uncle.
What's up?
I just don't get it. One thing this movie did have going for it, I mean, the action scenes, I guess, were good. There was one scene at the beginning of the movie where I was like, okay, this is pretty cool to watch. It was shown in the trailer with the gigantic bowling ball of a bomb just rolling down through the city. Now, of course, just like any of the previous Fast and Furious movies, they just stretch it to a point where it's like, when is this going to end? This ball just can't keep rolling like this, but it just keeps rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling. And of course, Vin Diesel does something extremely stupid to stop it. But oh well, it's Fast and Furious, right? So this was supposed to be the first of the last 2 parts of the Fast and Furious franchise. And Vin Diesel came out on a red carpet the other day, and he did say, oh, the studio saw it and they loved it so much that they want a 3-part series. Not sure who at the studio loved this that much that they want 2 more of these. And the problem is, I'm going to keep coming back. There's no doubt. This movie ends on a note where I'm like, now I gotta see the next one. There's a moment in this movie where one of the characters has the acting chops of a porn star. He talks about all the cops that go after the Dominic Toretto crew end up joining Toretto like the family that they are, but it's not actually a family, it's a cult. And I had the epiphany in the theater. I was like, he's right. That is just like what these movies are. They've gotten to a really bad point. After Furious 7, they've just gotten worse and worse and worse. But I keep coming back. So there's also new additions that are in this movie. You know, Bri Larson. She didn't have much to do. She was maybe in a total of 10 minutes of the movie. It's like she asked her agent to put her in a warm up for the next Captain Marvel movie or something. Aside from that, I'll keep watching the next ones. I'm sure I will. If they made 10 more, I'd somehow keep watching them. But please stop. Please let it stop. I'm going to go ahead and give this movie a 1.5 star out of 5. You tell me what you guys think. Comment down below. Please don't forget to subscribe to the Movie Dive, and we'll see you here next time. Thank you guys for watching the video. Please don't forget to subscribe by clicking that button below. You can also leave a comment, good or bad. I'll enjoy it anyway. Until next time on the Next Day Movie Dive.